Do you have a dream? I'm a fine art photographer and I do have a dream, and that is making a living from my art. However, let me tell you the absolutely shocking truth. I have a professional website. I've taken loads of pictures over the last years. Some of them have actually even won awards. I've had a couple of interviews published in the media. I've exhibited in some galleries as part of competition prizes. And yet, let's be real. The income from my print sales was $0. My other income was also exactly $0. And in fact, I've had monthly expenses of about $150 minimum. So at the moment, this business is losing money. Great. But I'm nothing if not stubborn and persistent. So last year I made an actual business plan to get this thing on the road, and I've been following it for the last months. And I thought it would be so fun to create an actual YouTube mini-series where I share my progress in real time. So I really hope you will join me on this journey. Let's go! In this first episode today, I'm going to show you what I've been up to. First of all, I've been making art because I can't really call myself an artist if I'm not making any art. Second, I've been working on my content. And thirdly, I'm going to show you how I'm marketing my images. So let's dive right into part 1, making art. This is a self-portrait shoot I did last week. I've actually made a separate video about it. And I tried to stick to a schedule of about 2 videos per month. So everything has to kind of work simultaneously. I'm doing one shoot and I'm already researching the next one and buying props online. Let me show you 2 of the props I just received actually for my next shoot. One of them is this cool blonde wig and the other one is this quill pen, I suppose. I think this would be a great shoot, but more about that in a couple of weeks. And then what I also did this week was to get some test prints done. I do that from time to time for my new photos, just to make sure that the colors in print look exactly the same way they look on the screen when I edit them. Right, and the second part of this week was doing my content creation stuff. As I said, I want this to be part of my income stream later on once it's all set up. So I've been writing a blog the last 8 months. You can see my archive here, and the most recent post is about photography backdrops. And the point of the blog is first of all to educate people because I love sharing what I know. And the other reason I run the blog is to make some income from affiliate marketing. So I've signed up to some affiliate marketing networks. The one I really want to be part of is Impact Marketing because it has a lot of great brands, but they rejected me unfortunately because my audience is too small. So, you gotta keep trying. Next, every Friday, I also sit down in a coffee shop to write an ebook, which is all about self-portrait photography. I've written about 5,000 words, and that's going to be available eventually in my online shop. So that's hopefully another income stream. So in order to get an audience for my blog and also for my ebook eventually, I'm creating pins every day in Canva, and then I post them on Pinterest, and I use the software Tailwind to do that, so I can schedule them in advance. And I pin 4 pins a day, which is quite a lot of work, but it's really helped me to get some traffic to my blog. Let me show you the numbers actually. My Pinterest account now has about 49,000 monthly views. It hasn't updated here on the dashboard. That's quite a lot. And I started posting on Pinterest, pinning I guess, last August, and I've done it daily since then. And recently that has really increased the traffic to my blog. Have a look at the analytics on my Squarespace account. I started the blog with 0 readers, of course, and this is the month to date. I've had over 700 page views, and you can see where all the people are coming from. It's so fun. And also you can see that most of the traffic indeed comes from Pinterest or social media in general. So that's why I would totally recommend you get into Pinterest if you want to start a blog too. Right, then the other thing I did this week was to prepare my weekly YouTube video. This is something newish for me. I've only done it properly since January, as I said. And here you can see my very tidy script for my video. I've decided to do a mix of Photoshop tutorials, behind the scenes content, and sort of vlog style videos like this one for now. And then later I might change that content strategy a little bit. So here's my YouTube channel. I have over 300 subscribers. They mostly actually from the time when I was still making art, drawings and stuff, and I posted a lot of shorts which got me all these subscribers. The growth is a little slow at the moment, but that's to be expected with a new YouTube channel, so I'm not getting gray hairs over that. Just keep going and posting, and hopefully it will grow slowly. And honestly, after all this content creation, it was time to get out of the house and actually have some coffee to pick me up and get onto my marketing activities for the week. First of all, I don't know if this was worth it or not. It was a bit of an investment money-wise, but I joined this artist directory because a lot of the artists I admire are actually part of this directory, and this belongs to like a fine art, photography and art magazine. The way it works is that you pay a fee and then they list you on their website, they advertise you on their social media and so on. So I keep you updated on that. Then I also entered some competitions because that can really get you nice exposure. Sometimes they will feature you on their accounts on social media or even in a magazine. Sometimes you win an exhibition. Here is my spreadsheet for my competitions so I can keep track of what I've entered and what I've won or haven't won. Next, on to actually selling my pictures. I do have an online shop. I don't have too many products in there yet, but I think it's good to have a web presence with your prints. One day I'm hoping to be represented by a gallery, and then you don't have to have your own shop, then you can let them handle the sales. What I also did this week was to research some websites for selling my fine art prints. There are some big ones like Fine Art America or Saatchi Art, but for one reason or the other I don't love those ones, so I've decided to research a bit, and I simply googled 2 or 3 of my favorite artists that take photos in a similar style, and I wanted to see where they were selling their art, which websites they were represented on. This actually only took a few minutes, but it was such a good idea because I found a lot of sites I could sell on. Finally, for now, I chose one online gallery that's called Art Majeur, and I listed 6 of my photos for sale. Phew, and after all of this computer stuff and marketing and content creation and blah blah blah, I really had to stretch a little bit. I was actually very happy to close my laptop for the day and be done with it. But wait. What I didn't tell you is that I still have a day job. So of course I need to make some money, and so I still had to do some translations for the evening.